Okay, so welcome back. This is part 3 of our MLA bibliography setup tutorial. I have begun typing in an annotation, and I'm just going to finish typing a third sentence here. Make sure your grammar and spelling are correct. If you need help writing summaries, consider visiting the Chapman Writing Center in room 135-137 of the seminary building. So you can get help with this writing part if that's something you're not comfortable with. The format for your annotation is that it should be indented to 1 inch. So now that I've written my annotation, I need to indent it to 1 inch. So I'm going to highlight the annotation, go back to my paragraph menu, and under indentation set it to 1 inch on the left, and make sure that the hanging indent is no longer in effect, and it's not. So I click OK, and that is what it should look like for each of your 3 entries on your annotated. What we're doing here is creating a short annotated bibliography. So your annotated bibliography, as you can see, consists of a citation, that's the top part, followed by a brief annotation, and for our purposes 3 to 5 sentences on this project will be sufficient. Your mini project consists of 3 of these, so add your other entries here. The other entries you're going to be citing are going to be websites, so let me really quickly show you how to cite a website. I'm going to just pull one up over here. Let's say I wanted to find a page that dealt with Google as a business tool, and and I find a website here called Google Small Business Tools that's from ehow.com. So I'm going to pull that article up so I can cite that. And if you look in your textbook, it tells you that the first thing you want to cite, that you want to put in your citation, is an author. And in this case, there is no author given, so we can't list an author. Go back up to the top, make sure there's no author listed, and I don't believe there is. There is David A. Wells. There we go. I didn't even notice that. So I'm going to type Wells, comma, David A., period, and then 1 space. The next piece of information that your textbook tells you you need is the title of the article in quotation marks. So, in quotes, Google Small Business Tools. You'll notice I'm capitalizing the nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adjectives within the title of the article. And I close off my quotations and hit the space bar 1 time. The next piece of information you need is what website you found the information on, and in this case it's on eHow. And your website title needs to be in italics. So I'm going to turn on the italics using the option in the font menu, clicking the I, and ehow.com is the website I found it on. And I'm going to turn off italics, type a period and a space. After the website you found it on, you should list the owner of the website, or who's the publisher. So I'm going to look and see if there is any publisher information here about eHow, and it looks like the publisher here is actually called Demand Media. And I see that down at the bottom, copyright 1999 to 2011, Demand Media. So Demand Media, comma, the date of last update for the information is the next piece of information that I need, and I see that this article was updated on July 2nd, 2010, which in MLA style talk is to July 2010, period, space, where did I find it? On the web, period. When did I find it? Today, the 24th of June, 2011. Put this into my hanging indent format that we used for the previous one, and voila, another reference. And I'm going to repeat this process and add the annotation and then add my 3rd reference. And this is how you set up your MLA style annotated bibliography. Stay tuned for part 4.